What happened to railroads? Oh, who's done this to me? Why are you not active over here yet? Oh yeah, you are active now. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's get that out of the way. Railroads, come back. Oh my god. When did it go away? I guess I shouldn't ask anybody. You. Hillside. Leak. It's actually not a bad name. That might be what I call it. Hello, welcome anyone that may or may not be here. Hopefully you're having a good one. I'm gonna reopen that actually, now that I think about it. Probably not a smart idea to have it closed. We'll just keep it paused. Oh yeah, I can actually see if you guys comment something, because this thing is slow as fuck. I don't know what its deal is. Anyway, we shall be going. Theoretically, it'll take a second. The new map seems to be really slow to load, and I don't know why. Anyway, as you can see, there's been a major update to the game. You can now choose if you want Betsy, the Monty, or the Shay. And I think the Montezuma is what we're gonna go with. So it's worth noting I've not actually seen this map yet. Oh, that's actually cool. It starts you out at full steam. And alternatively, this is the cool part. There's nothing stopping me from building an engine shed here at the end of the line. That being said, there's also no buffers, so yeah. This is really nice though. This map feels very large. Where's the depot at? Oh god, is it really one of the ones where I have to go and place everything down? Okay. Well, if that's the case, yeah, because it's not showing as there being anything. Huh. So I may or may not have looked into this at all. I think this would be a good route to like have engine sheds on. So it would just curve off to the back. There'd be like a little yard where your trains go, get it sorted out. And then you'd also have something further back that just leads to a little tiny engine shed. I think that's a good idea because like trains can come up, or like just have it so there's an engine shed back there. Have a yard up here so the trains can come up, fuel up, and then they can puff up. I don't know. Anyway, apparently there's been a couple of things such as the ability to place down industries basically wherever you want, which is kind of cool. I Oh my god. When they said they were adding this, I guess they weren't kidding. How do I need an unlock on, don't I? Yes. So, where do I put this? I guess over here? Yeah, well. I wish there was a way to make it so you'd stop flying. Also, it looks like it just sort of stacks to jump. Because, yeah, I'm jumping to do this. But there is nothing around here. That is kind of cool, though. So I think we're going to have our logging camp up on top of, like, the hills over there or something. We can have our logging mill somewhere in the middle. I want a reason. Hold on. Hey, you actually move pretty quick when you're sprinting while flying. This is really useful. It looks like there's a little road over here. A little path of some sort. So it might make sense to have an industry over here of some sort. Or alternatively, build up a little town over here. Which is a new thing as well, by the way. There are now new buildings. I'm hoping the fly mode thing is a permanent change, because this is really nice. This is also a really big map. I'm impressed. Like, majorly impressed. Oh, this is the end of the map. Okay, don't want to build too close to over here, otherwise it's immersion breaking as hell, but this is very, very nice. I like this. You get some really cool intro shots using something like this. I really want to see what this rock plateau thing is over here, though. I think this is like the one thing that I saw from the screenshots, because they had like a train going underneath of it. So I kind of figured this is what Lakeside would look like. But no, it's actually just kind of a cool little spot. I'm definitely building a mine over here, though. I like the idea of having it there. What happened? Oh my god, I'm still in flight. Okay. Oh, okay. So that just allows me to just fucking fly now. That's nice. How do I get these to place out straight, though? That's my question. I guess we just gotta hope. So we have the logging camp, freight depot. Oh, there we are. And apparently the destruction tool works on things like the freight depot too. That's not bad, actually. That looks really nice. It's not perfectly straight, but it's close enough. You can tell. No, never mind. All destroy. Okay. Ah. I'm thinking the rails here aren't straight. Probably. Because I can only get this to place as straight as the rails are. If the rails aren't very straight, I can't do a whole lot about it. So what I'll do is place that there, actually. Huh. I didn't know this had a ladder on it, actually. That must be new. I do like that we spawn with a telegraph tower in this level, though. That's pretty good. So, it is time to build the train. See if I still remember how to do this. Because I need you to do just a bit more than that, Sportsy. Because it needs to follow to about there. 5, we will go into the other mode. Yeah, it would make sense for the depot to have a loop. Interestingly, I think we can build just a regular fucking loop off this thing. Yeah, most definitely. They also appear to have different types of trees in this level. Do they still cut? Okay, they all still cut. They actually cut quite quickly now. So, that's gonna have to change. The Terminal got a new paint job, though, if I can remember right. How do I get to my trains? Here we go. Yeah. So obviously there's the Greg Flats, the little cars it spawns us with now. And we can move our way up in the world. But, yeah. No, there's this thing too, which is kind of cool. I can actually live out my dreams of running like an actual passenger train. I mean, solely for RP purposes, but still. We have our little tiny baby hand car. Obviously, there's the OG Porter, of which I think I could buy one of. I think I could even put the light on it. Nah, not quite. I need to run a couple shipments. Besides, I'd be more apt to buy this one and have this be our dedicated cordwood hauler. But the Terminal supposedly got a new paint job, which I think is this one. Oh, no, it might actually be this one. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. God, this is really pretty. I did not know the Terminal came in this paint style. You may have redeemed yourself, Terminal. You might be my number two on the line. I mean, I have to buy a Mani first. Get it done up how I want, but, damn, that is a really pretty paint job. I mean, there's kind of a lack of a paint job, but for some reason that makes it even prettier. Like, all the engines in this look really fancy usually, so seeing any of them with a paint job that just makes them look like they're a slightly more worn down variant is really fucking cool. I hope we see more of that in the future. Even if it's just like a second livery to make it look like it's worked. Here's the Monty. The Monty is so fucking tiny. But it's one of my favorite engines in the game. I really wish it would let me choose some of this. Like, I want to have it be this paint job, and I wanted to have this smokestack and this headlight. Like, had it allowed me to do that, I'd have been really happy. Or alternatively, even just given me the ability to number it, name it. Because, obviously, be the number one on the line, it would be called... What? What are my trains actually meant to be named? I have a sheet here for that, a Word document with everybody's names. I have to find it. Word. So we'll be here for a second. Word, why did you open on the same page as my game? I'm going to have to delete you if you do that again. Yes. Everett. And remember to start with an E. So we would have him named Everett. Oh, that's cool. It's like an inverse. Or it's just because the lighting in the game right now. Right? Is that how I spelled Everett? No. That's Everett. There we go. Everett. And technically he should be the number two. But then we'd have the Hillside Transport Co. Oh, can I actually spell that out on this? Transport. I can actually have the full thing spelled out. Why does this look so weird? It's the same font, isn't it? But yeah, no, this would be the Hillside Transport Co. It's number 2, technically. Huh. I don't know. Is that what this is supposed to be over here? Oh, well, they basically can't even fly over there anymore. Why is my mouse on screen? Close? Okay, that was weird. Anyway, we should actually go set up a spot for our next industry that we want to get to. Obviously, the standard when you're playing in Pine Valley. Okay, that's unfortunate. Apple juice. All down my front. That's not fun. Anyway, obviously the normal thing is like you would look at the map, you'd go, okay, here's the logging industry. I need to get to here. So you would build a track to the logging industry. Where would be a good spot for the logging industry? Probably somewhere with a lot of trees, huh? I'm just wanting to run trains. I need to get the engine shed and the goods yard set up. This would actually make sense to just have as a single. Well, no, maybe not as just a single track. Um, I'd really rather it not look like that. So, let's go with the on the ground rail. Because we want it to have plenty of stopping distance. Can I destroy these rails actually? Like this track here, could I destroy that? Putting down a crossover piece just in case I can. Because if they've given us a way to do some of that, that'd be cool. We'll go with the 1 foot grade. We'll set it to literally just move perfectly flat along the ground. I know this might seem a tad unorthodox, but hear me out. It'll all make sense in a second here. Because if I can... No, we still can't destroy these tracks here. Which is fine. To be fair, I was a little hopeful. That being said, though, what if I destroy that? Eh, come on. Go away. I don't like you here. Oh no, please. Okay. I got very nervous. Let's put a bumper here for now. Let's actually put a bumper on all of these, just so that nothing breaks in theory. Because right now it's a really nice three-way lane, but I'd rather not, like, bump the train, for example, and it go, hey, you know what, I'm deciding to just take off down the track without you, and then have to re-rail the entire thing. So that's a pain in the ass. 101 and 100. Interesting. So we're on the Lake Valley line, I guess, technically. That is quite interesting. I don't know why we're in such a bright livery, though. That is really fucking ugly. I wish the black one was standard. Whatever. So there's also new buildings. A lot of new buildings. Wow. There's houses now? Were there houses were houses always a thing? Dude. I could have like an actual house where I sleep. I don't know why I'd want to sleep so close to where I work, but maybe I do. So there's this white one. It's interesting that it doesn't give you an option to look at all the props. Like, these could easily all just be separated out. Maybe that's why they're not. Jesus. Parking? Like horse parking. Oh, wow. So we're in, like, old school stuff. A cart? I could have a cart somewhere on the line? Do they have physics, the props? Like, if I run into it with an engine, does it break? Does the prop not technically exist? Can it just be walked right through or driven through? On the off chance that it can be driven through, I should probably have a bumper set up. Okay. Alright. Let's go, baby. Brake off. Reverser full. Oh, yep. No, that's definitely a problem. So even better. Derail. Okay. We gotta back you up to your brother. But it needs its bar set in place. Okay. We'll back you into each other. Yeah, but it's definitely not a problem that I have to connect my tender. It's fine. This thing should still have its brake on, right? Please, for the love of God, have your handbrake on. Hello? I'm very confused. What the fuck? Ah, did I do it? Are you connected? I hope to God you are. Let's try pulling away with the train. Nope, not connected. What did you do? I told you to... I told you to connect. I'm running out of options here. Please, connect up to your brother. Um, please tell me these are connected. I hope. Brakes. Okay, well, the main engine's actually getting water now, so we should be good and connected up. I'm going to go into the options though and turn it back to day. This looks like a nightmare. Can I turn off my day-night cycle? Yes. Yes, I can. Okay, so for now, I don't know, let's go ahead and get the engine shed set up, I guess. Or do we want to get the yard? We'll get the engine shed set up. So, speaking of which, where do the engines sleep? I guess engine right now. Oh yeah, we could definitely have it just off at the little end over here somewhere. This is a 2-engine shed. And considering I want to have a little tiny porter that I take around to use for little extraneous activities, you know, I'll take it to go and deliver cordwood to and from. I figure this probably isn't going to hurt too much. Yeah, probably. I've been using the red one for so long, I didn't realize we had a brown. This actually looks really nice. It's very, very tall, which is interesting. And it looks like that actually has a floor. Which is interesting at the very least. But we need one of these. But we need one of these. Okay, seriously, can you cooperate and actually go the right way? Just a little point switch. Something over here. This is not going to work. Can I break you from here? I can. Cool. I'm glad to see they fixed that. Left or right? Left it is. There. Hopefully we don't need to have any more switches. Because if we need them right here, it's going to suck to actually have to switch things. So, let's take our 1 foot track, though. Extend it out to about here. There. Everything shall be level. Well, mostly. Pretty hard to keep a train track level. So I'm told. Let's do a right switch, too. I want it to switch to be on the other side. I want the thing I said, actually. Thank you. Nope. It's not what I said. That is what I said. Son of a... Okay. 1. Nope. 2. Yes. So we will have a bit more line that goes basically straight past. Such as... Because we can do it. We can just literally run this straight. Right past. Not even a problem. Which is good. This will be one of my straight lines. I will keep basically anything good yard related going this way. So we're gonna have like basically a square of land where we can just shunt trucks and cars into, basically. You, however, my friend, are going to be a bit of a bitch to deal with, aren't you? Let's find that mineral brown again, because that was really pretty color-wise. Do it like this. Also, since when could I maneuver sheds and whatnot with my mouse? Or not my mouse, my keyboard. I don't remember that having been a thing. Oop, okay, bye. You know what? You stay up there and wiggle. That's fine. It's like a wiggle worm. Yeah. So that must be basically straight. That's a good deal. This one is the one I'm not too sure on. I don't know if it's going to have to curve out at all or not. A little bit. Shouldn't be anything too much. We'll keep the Porter on this route, or in this side, and we'll keep the Monty on the basically complete and total straight. Because I'm a little worried about the Montezuma. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how well it corners. We can always try, I guess. Just run it at low speed. I just got to make sure everything is set point-wise so that I go to the right spot. I wish we had electric points. I know they aren't a thing. And I know they're not really narrow gauge either, but like... Come on, electric points would be so nice. Okay, here we go. But no, they seem to have alluded to having proper towns and whatnot eventually on the maps, which will be cool. And passenger services eventually, which would also be quite cool. It'll be really nice to have the for show things, though. This is the first engine I could see having a face, too. I've never properly looked at the Montezuma's front. But that would be really good Thomas and Friends material right there. How are we doing on the curve? Actually, you're such a short engine compared to the other bigger engines that you shouldn't have a problem. Your pony truck is being a bit weird. Pretty sure that's what that's called. I don't know. I hear terms for trains occasionally, and I go, "Oh, that must be what that is." But I'm not ever too certain, unfortunately. This will be nice though. This is just a nice little spot to put the engine at night. I need a turntable. Fuck. I didn't think about that. Because I'm not always going to be going this way. At some point, I'm going to need to have a turntable. I guess we set up a three-way? Just set up a turntable off to the right somewhere? Will this work? Please tell me that this works. Monty. Huh? Ah. Hmm. That'll actually do okay, I think. It'll be a case of literally just having a turntable set up over here somewhere. Hopefully not needing too much distance, though. If I do the small turntable, I could probably put it right here. Let me see, because I don't need the big turntable. Um, I don't know, Captain. Something seems a little wrong. There. We'll just run it out behind the engine shed. It's fine. I wonder if they have a generator. I wonder if that's a prop. It should be. Let's see here. Okay. I mean, at this point, I might as well go with the bigger one, right? Or would that look weird? Nah, that'd look really weird. I think we'll keep the engine shed there. Turntable here. And we'll put a nice set of buffers at the end of this table. Because that looks really fucking scary. I don't need to clear out too many trees while I'm using the turntable. But I do want to clear out enough that it won't cause any issues for my trains. So that should be fine. Yeah. uh, yeah, that should be fine. Part of the issue with the other world is that I've cleared out so many trees that it's taking like a half an hour to load, which isn't exactly ideal. Can I open these? Oh, I didn't know I could open these. Oh, that's cool. Can I open all of them? Like I knew that some of the train windows open. Do you have any, Auntie? No, none for the Montezuma. This is pretty cool though. This is very cool. So, engine shed is it's all right. We'll have our little turnaround point. I think yes, I think what we should do is go find a spot to place down our whatchamacallit. Or alternatively, wait, do we have just native telephone poles now? So wait, if I connect a telephone pole, does it connect to you? How do these work? Tell me. Huh? Dude, I could set up this thing to have like an actual telephone pole thing going from one office to the other. This is really cool. How does it do with angles though? Like, do I have to take a certain angle or will it look silly? Oops. I wish I could have a hot bar. It looks a little weird, but that's at a complete total right angle, so like that's never gonna really happen. Dude, that's cool. A lot of my commentary for this is just gonna be that's cool because it's cool. Look at it. Look at it. I've also gotten almost nothing done. Oh my god. I can scarcely believe we're at this point. Um, yeah, that should work. Let's go find a spot for our next industry, which, like I said, I think is going to be logging. So we could literally just have a little tiny logging industry right over here. Unless there's more up on top of that hill. Oh, this is new. Hello. The DNGR water tower. Huh. That's really neat. Okay, so yeah. I mean, this looks really nice so far. Already, this is looking like a good start. There's a little spot for the engine. You know, we got a few. That's easily my favorite feature. It's just the fact that you can connect telephone poles to each other. So if I put down another telephone booth, though, like let's say I set one. Let's set one over here. Do you just immediately try to connect up to that one? Oh, they got physics. They like sway now. Okay. And if I go props, telephone pole. Huh? I feel like I don't understand how this tool works. I guess it could literally just be, hey, this is you build your line until you get to wherever you're going, and you place a new one. Maybe that's how it works. But I feel like that would look weird. Can I destroy the rocks? I'll take that as a yes. They play the tree falling sound, which is bizarre, but I won't complain. Okay, so there needs to be a way to get from rail A to rail B. Um, so if I break this, I go with 1 foot track. I pull this out to about yay. And I grab out the 90%, or the 90 crossover, break that. What if I pull out a right turn? Right. That looks like that'll work. Do it like this. Then what if I pull it over to here? Like that. That's a really curvy piece of track. I need to fix that. The straight looks nice though. Because that's way too sharp of a turn. So if I pulled it all the way out to there. Chugga 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 choo choo. That's something I want to improve off my last railway too. Was my rails felt very off. That's gonna be in the way. Like, there wasn't really a rhyme or a reason to them. I just sort of did. Which works sometimes. Was not one of them times. One of those deals where I felt very bad about the quality of my track. And I'm still learning. You know, I've got a little over 100 hours in the game now. So, I mean, like, I'm learning, but I need to learn better track laying methods. Because my last one was abysmal. There was no excuse. That might even be a little too, but at least it'll be manageable. Should I have done a three-way? Should have done a three-way. Well, no, because I want to continue. Hmm. How do I work this actually? Because like the straight right here is fine, but I want to have two lines running at the same time. So I need to have this go out a ways and then come to a point. I'd go like 5. I'd go like whoop. What if I did a right and a straight? Would that work? Hmm. Yeah, if it wasn't so curved. What the hell? Are these not straight to each other? Or is something back here not straight? What did I mess up at? God, I hate trying to make crossovers. They suck. They deserve death. They are the worst. Yes, they are. I fucking hate that I can do the teleporting glitch still. What is it in the game files that controls that? I would absolutely love to know. So there's something in the files where like you can just hop into the air like a fucking bunny. And we wanted to go to perfect 90 degrees. So that might have just been my fault. Hello, railroad. Why won't you place? You should have no problem placing. Hmm. Trying to decipher how railroad placement works in this game is a mystery. I need you to be in the lock position. Thank you. Okay. So it's a slight incline here, but that's fine. Train will be chuffing up a .5 grade, basically straight from the yard, which will be okay. I've definitely heard of it doing worse. And then we take our crossover bits. Should be mostly flat. I don't think these carry elevation. At least they never used to. And if they do carry elevation, then I guess my trick technically doesn't work, but it should be fine. So I do want the train to be able to get onto the main line somehow. Because the middle is going to be your main line meant for like express trains and whatnot, and your other side is going to be your goods train line. Technically, I could aim to have 3 or whatever lines, but that would be a pain to do. So, I need to switch left. I need to go grab that and connect you to here. That broke completely because it's not back far enough. I imagine. I have no idea why else it would be doing this. At least I can control where the next industry is. So technically, I could say, okay, from here to that tree there is the logging industry. And no one would be able to argue with me on that. But at the same time, that sounds really fucking boring. Ah, I'll get you all sometime. There we go. So the left, switch left. This is switch left 2. It'll be in the way of the other line. This is why we don't trust me with left and right railroad switches. Okay. I'm counting on you to actually work this time and make a straight line. If you don't, at least as straight as you can, I'll be angry. Hey, there we go. So the main line is already looking good. We're going to have to build up some stations here and there. We can literally just run a train. Let it, passenger train, just run through at all times. Have its own special line. You are how I'm joining my side yard with my main yard. So we will see how that goes. We'll put you on a 0% incline. Would it make more sense to have the goods train? Your general traffic is definitely going to be probably a side. Which side? I don't know. One of them. That looks like a really fucking sharp turn. Why did you do it like that, game? Whatever. I'm hoping the track laying has gotten better since the past, where I let the trains be controlled by. Yeah, I guess it's not actually that bad. It just looks really, really wonky from an angle. But running a train over this should soothe any qualms I might have about that. I don't know why I'm focusing on an express line, considering, we have yet to actually even place down an industry. But I do like the idea of just having a straight track that I can just run things on. Like, just go full tilt. No worries about it. Just something where it's like, oh yeah, we'll just connect up here and... God, we'd have to back down the line, though, in order to, I guess if we have a goods train, it probably, unless we're delivering it to that yard, we wouldn't have to worry. Yeah, because we're already going to have to back down the line to pick up our cars for our transport. So we'd be going from down there somewhere. So we go going from the engine shed up to here. We'd stop, switch our track over, swap everything to the goods yard, where we'd go and pick up our goods train. We'd full sprint up the line, jump across the express line, or do I make it so that the straightaways are basically just your goods line? I think having this be an express line would be good. Yeah, this will be our express line. We can put down a sign, right? Or is that not a thing yet? Yeah, we can have signs. Can I have a text sign? Yes, I can. Oh, Jesus, I don't know. I don't understand how this works. Hold on. Text sign. Oh, yeah, we'll label the lines for now. Does it show up on the other side? No, it does not. Missed opportunities, but it's fine. Hey, I can have custom switching ones now. Wait, hold on. Oh God. Um, let's see the update the tutorial. Sign for whistle? Oh, okay. What does that do? It has nothing on top of it. Is that normal? A station sign? They don't have anything written on them. There's nothing. They're just poles. What do you mean? A derail sign. That's gotta have something. Yeah, that one has tech. Oh! Station! Oh! I see. That's actually pretty clever. Yeah, we're gonna be putting a station over here on the express line, though. This will be the start of the line. How much are those cars? Are they very cheap? Or are they quite expensive? The new ones, the ones all the way at the end of the line. We need a probably a bobber or a DNSP, DSP, NP, whatever. Yeah, it'd look better with these. Coaches are not actually very expensive. Good. This looks like a braking car though. Like I know it's supposed to be a passenger car. You can see that it's supposed to be. I wish I could go inside these and fly around in them. So that's the bathroom, clearly. Yeah, that's the shitter. Um, there's the stovepipe, or the wood stove, whatever you want to call it. The way that how heat is generated. Does this thing require water in order to? Is it like a steam thing? It shouldn't have an engine, so it shouldn't need water. This is cool. I didn't notice this up here last time. Pine Valley Manufacturing Company. Well, you're in the wrong section, but I guess if this is where Pine Valley is at, then that's where it's at. Yeah, yeah, we should definitely pick up a couple of these. I might just pick up a couple of these early on just to have a small little passenger coach so we can pull from place one to place two. It would give us more of a reason to make sure that the porter gets out and gets used too, because we can just set up the Montezuma to run out and go out and do its job. Okay, so for now though, express line coming soon. Let us see about. I'm going to make sure I do something real quick actually before I do anything too crazy and drastic. We're gonna go with the bumper. We're gonna put a bumper at the end of both sides of these lines. At the very least, at the front of the line, because I would rather we not just completely derail the train. To be honest, I know that's a crazy idea. We'll definitely come by and put these guys together too. I'm a little worried we're gonna be running out of heat. Yeah, tis the worry, isn't it? Should be alright though. Since that's an express line, it should only need one connection, really honestly. One spot in which people go, I'm jumping onto the express line, and that's when the express engine, which I think will have its own shed, something nice. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we don't derail. We have buffers at the end for those. Yeah, we can literally just run up the line. God, I want to just run a train on a straight track. I want to see how fast the Terminal can go. Or not the Terminal. Well, the Terminal as well, but the Montezuma. Good old Everett. I want to see how fast he can run. This is at a slight curve still. Why did it curve out so much? It's weird. This game is weird. Track laying mechanics are fun, though. Satisfying, really. I think you're actually clear just to jolt up the line. The issue is, do you have the steam to do it? Because I didn't refuel your firebox. And we are cold. 5. You take, what, 7 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 7. 6, 7. Water temperature is at least going back up. Give us a second. Yeah, boiler pressure's going down. But it's fine. We're just running it up to the front of the line to collect up with those cars. Something so satisfying about the sound of the engines chuffing, though. Just the sound of those fucking iron workhorses doing their job. It's very, very good. Holding a steady 7. Ooh, 8 miles an hour now. Oh, you better stop us. We're going quick. Shut off steam, though. Oh, that would make a lot of sense to have. Ha. What to do about that? Hey, we're just rolling uphill. There's nothing really stopping us. I don't have any brakes running. It's up at 0.5, so it's just gonna keep chugging. I am so excited to see the Montezuma actually go out and do its job. Please, for the love of God, how much... Oh my God, that's a lot of water. That is so much water. I don't have to worry about water for like 800 years. Like, I kid you not, that is a lot of water. That is a really pretty sight, though. We're up to steam. Come on, hon. I just need you to get onto the right lane. Okay, you'll be fine. You're actually moving so slowly that I outrun you, so... Interesting. Hey, hold on. We're not trying to get up to the front of the line just yet. But we'll go back and collect up our cars. I should be really careful with you running in reverse, though. If I remember right, Montezumas do not like reversing. Surprised you're doing this good, though. Like, Monty, you're doing real nice. I know your real name's Everett, but Montezuma written on your side, so... The engine we have on loan from the Lake Valley Railway. That's not a bad story. That this is just an engine we had that was on loan. Something we got from the Lake Valley Railway. Whereas, same with the little cars too. But explain why we don't have our insignia on them. Feel bad for for the train for whoever the controller is at this line though. Jesus. It's quite the unimaginative name. So when you tap here, you guys should just stop now, right? They fixed your gravity? Please? They fixed your gravity? Hell yeah. Well, mostly. Auntie, I want to see how fast you can run. Going up the line with a couple empty trucks. Hopefully you can get up to full speed. And hopefully we don't derail immediately. This might be way too short. Yeah, this is far too short. If I had this thing going another couple 100 miles, we'd be fine, but... Oh, Monty, you goofy boy. If I run this thing at like 1% going backwards, do I outrun it? Or does it just eventually pick up speed? Yeah, no, I most definitely outrun it currently. We need a little shunting engine, though. That's something that the Montezuma will struggle with because of its size. Hmm. Oh, I figured out how we can connect the express line to over here. We'll just do what we did up there, but in reverse. So when you are jumping into the express line from the good line, now I might just have to run a completely and totally separate thing. Hi, wow, I forgot what I was doing. Please turn. Thank you. Now we're run back up there, getting back in control of the Monty. That's not a bad idea. This is just an engine that we got that's on loan. I fucking love that idea. Hello. There we are. We'll just coast them in. We will, however, brake here. God, the brakes on the Montezuma are good. I'm impressed. You've impressed me. But it is time, however, to build our goods yard. What do you want to call it? Basically just a little tiny lane right now to store things in, but with room for expansion. So we will take a switch to the left. That's the wrong thing. A switch to the right, but on the same side. Good. So we will put up a... Where is it? That could be an interesting idea too, though. Need a bumper. Is that the shed literally just goes kind of off that way, and then there's a line back here where the coaches are, and we have the line where the coaches are somehow connect up to the express line. And the engine has to run past its shed on its way back home, where it'll have its coaches pulled away by a smaller engine, then it'll get to go into the shed. That's not a bad idea. Not saying it's a good idea, but it's definitely not a bad idea. How far back do we want this to go? I suppose about as far as we can get it, huh? There's plenty of room over here too for future expansions on stuff. And to be honest with you, I'm going to do something kind of goofy. So straight line's gone. Then we'll have a switch to the left with the thing on the right side. We'll take one of these. We'll do it like this. There we go. Because then if we ever need, we can just literally make a new set of sheds back here. We'll just pull everything back a little bit more, probably. Nah, I don't think that would even work. Hmm. So that would get in the way. So what if we did it like this? We demolish that and that. We'll still have it switched to the left, which is just right back here. So that will offer me quite a bit more space to run by the turn well here. Which I think is the correct name. There we go. So those have connected up quite nicely. Shouldn't have too much of a worry. So we'll still have our turn spot. It's just that more engines will be able to access it. Because eventually we'll have another engine shed somewhere off there. Or another spot for cars or something, who knows. But right up here, be where I put in our refueling for the trains, the wood firewood depot. What's this? Is this just a smaller one? Firewood. Huh. This is like a really tiny version of the firewood depot. That is really cool. Okay, so we'll go with the actual depot though. So I don't want it to be too close, but I do want it to be closer. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. So we have that. We also have a spot on the line for where cordwood will be delivered to. Should be good. So we'll run another set of tracks back behind here. Which will be a good deal. Because we want some tracks that will go like right through here, basically. So, this is the cordwood deliver. What the fuck? Hello? We'll go down to 5. Ooh, damn, even that's not enough to snake us by. I have to go to probably like fucking 600. Yeah. We'll go. We'll go something round. Do a nice straight 600. See if that works or not. There we go. That'll work. That'll work quite nicely, actually. I do, however, need to make another line then. Alternatively, this could just be a cordwood line. No need to connect it up to the regular line. Have it so that certain industries have just random lines that you get to connect up to somehow. So we do have to have a train that gets onto this and off of this. I don't know. I will. I will continue working on this in my free time. For now, hopefully you'll have enjoyed. And yeah, I look forward to the next one, which should be in about a week-ish. So yeah, look forward to seeing you all sometime next week, and enjoy the rest of your night.